Welcome to Squirrel, the podcast for distracted writers, hosted by Candace J. Thomas and Jody L. Milner. Hey everybody, this is Jody.
And this is Candace.
And you are listening to Squirrel. We wanted to have a lighthearted episode around the holidays, and seeing as we are in November and near Thanksgiving, we are going to have this be our gratitude episode. And we are taking turns about things we are grateful for, ranging from the simple to the quite complicated.
Yay!
And so we're going to have a great time just talking about things we're grateful for. If you have things that make you super happy, leave comments. We would love to hear it.
I would love to hear what your guys are grateful for.
Because this is a great time to reflect on what both makes our lives challenging but rewarding. Like, this is a really nice time to sit back and take a moment to just think about the things that make us happy.
True.
Especially, sometimes we really need that.
What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving?
Oh, that's tough.
Is it the stuffing or is it the pie?
That is a difficult question. Oh, man. I have a special spot in my heart for deviled eggs.
I love deviled eggs.
They are one of the most amazing foods, and I think I'm going to be making...
Now that you've said that, you're like, well, that's got to be there.
That confirms it. It's been said out loud. I'm manifesting the deviled
I'm a
eggs.
total stuffing girl. That's me. So
a good stuffing is really good, but I don't like it when they're soggy.
I don't make soggy stuffing.
Well, good.
No.
All right, so from the small joys of a well-timed caffeine boost to the sheer thrill of a breakthrough idea, whether you're a seasoned author or just beginning to write your story, we hope this list reminds you of the support, tools, and moments that make our creative journeys worthwhile. I did not write this at 1 a.m. in the morning. I wrote it at 4.
See? Good for you.
All right, so grab a cup of your hot drink of choice and let's celebrate together why we're grateful to be writers.
Yay.
All right, I'm going to start this list off and we're just going to take turns. And I'm just going to start with something that brings me joy on a daily basis. I've mentioned before that I journal quite often. Most days I do it in the morning, but I have a pen that I really like, and it's something that hubby found. And now our whole household is obsessed with Uniball Jetstream 1.0s. They are perfect. They are the perfect pen. Perfect flow of ink. It's very dependable, very, very smooth.
Is it scratchy?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's like some of them are so slick they feel almost wet.
Is it
But
clicky?
it's clicky.
Okay.
It's
like the
clicky, it's a
Uniball I
roller
think
ball.
about, it's like one that you have to take off.
No. I actually probably have one in my bag, but I can show you later.
You mentioned that I'm a big Bic Velocity 1.6 kind of girl.
Sorry, I just pulled one out of my bag.
Oh, yeah, you did. And let's see.
So
okay.
it's clicky.
There's the click. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jody.
I've been holding out on you.
Lovely. This is lovely. I always need clicky pens at the hospital, so
They do come in colors too.
That I can't use colors. But thank you. Like at the hospital, I can't use colors.
Well, and mine was opposite because in research we couldn't use black.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we can't use...
You had to use a color.
It has to be black or blue.
Because they didn't want you to photocopy, like be able to make photocopies of original files. And like you had to have color.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. No, it has to be indelible ink, and it has to be like blue or black. Mostly black. So no purple.
I was allowed to use purple.
No purple.
It did bleed after time, though.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. Okay.
Right.
I said Wellbutrin and a 5-hour energy. That's what my cocktail of choice every morning. So it's... I mentioned that because, first of all, mental health. I'm really, really grateful that I chose the path of... to get myself, more mentally stable. And so I really appreciate that slow release medicine that I have every day. The 5-hour energy it just is a very easy way for me to wake up and slowly wake up.
My bum.
Well, I have a lot to do in the mornings, but it also, that's my favorite writing time. So a little shot. I don't drink the whole thing. I just take it with my medicine.
Oh, good. You're microdosing.
And it's only like a 2.5 hour energy.
I don't think it works like that.
Oh, sure it does. Absolutely does. But those things, you can just keep them at your bed. You don't have to keep them like refrigerated or anything. So it's just really nice. Anyway, that I'm really grateful for that. And I'm grateful that I sought out, help fix my depression.
Me too.
So there you go.
All right. I am super grateful to have a cozy writing spot. So I have my own little office at home.
It's really cute.
And I love it because it's my own space.
She's got a yellow couch.
It's a bright yellow IKEA couch.
It's so
I love
cute.
it. And it's just, I'm surrounded with all my favorite things. I can lock the door, and sometimes people don't come in. They still know where to find me.
Sometimes they do.
And sometimes they still do. But like I used to have a tiny table at the corner of my bedroom, and while that was convenient, like I was like, it made me crazy. It worked, but it was what was needed at the time. It was in a playroom for a while because I had to monitor children, but I still wanted to do stuff. So
cool.
They unloaded all the things on my desk multiple times when I wasn't looking. I have pictures of the keyboard and the pencil cup, and every single item that was on my desk minus the screen was on the floor. Yeah.
Oh, don't we just love those kids?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So my next one, I hope it doesn't sound too weird, but I'm grateful for the hard times. And I think that we have been extremely reflective lately, specifically since the election. I've been extremely reflective on things. So I just started to think about how experience is just one of the best writing fuels there is. And it's like a good storage of memory and feelings. And those are all really good to have when you are writing and creating. So, yeah, as much as I hated going through hard things, it made me a better writer. And poetry is, I'm very grateful for poetry because it's, my favorite therapy.
My next one is revisions that improve the story. So editing can be a drag. I mean, it can be kind of tough because it feels like it's a never-ending thing. But when you find the perfect way to describe something, it's like finding gold. And you're like, ooh, that's awesome.
I do like editing, but I'm not grateful for it.
No, more for me.
I would rather be grateful that the story was perfect the first time.
Well, and like, sure, everybody's going to want to have it come out good the first time, but having that pressure of making it good the first time makes it so you just don't write.
That's true.
So I really do like where you can find things and shine them up and make them pretty, and it's nice. And so like it does. It feels really good knowing your revisions have improved the story.
That's cool. That's good.
Like it's having work that feels like it's paying off. Because like when you're just writing the first draft, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's paying off. You're just like, I don't know what's happening and this doesn't feel like it's working. But when you're revising it, like it's coming together, it's feeling better. Things are starting to click. It's like, oh, this actually might become a story.
I do love that. You're so right. I do love that.
It's a good feeling.
Okay. The next one I came up with by Fluff Balls.
Yay! The kitties are so cute.
I love my kitties. I've got a snowshoe Siamese and a black ragamuffin. And those two are like, we call them stepbrothers because they really antagonize each other all the time. They don't really like each other. It's like Archer, my snowshoe, is like, he was the lone cat for a while until Vlad, our ragamuffin, he just kind of showed up and he's like, hey, I need a home. And he was like so fluffy, but it was like patchy, and he was so mangy I just felt so bad. So we brought him in the house, and Archer's like, what is this? What are you doing to me? So he's still very territorial. But Vlad kind of runs the house, like the outside of the house. But he has one spot that's his safe spot. And I found Archer right underneath it the other day, like sleeping, just waiting for Vlad to wake up so he could like bat him or something. I don't know. It's so amusing. Cats are just so amusing. I don't know how having a cat can be so therapeutic. Having something warm and cuddling and doesn't really just loves you and purrs on you. That sounds really bad, but it's just they really, I'm so grateful for them. I'm grateful that I can have one. Do you have any pets?
We've got allergies.
Oh, yeah,
so we
that's
had
right.
chickens for a while. You cannot cuddle a chicken. Some people
No.
say you can, but it's optimistic
I
at
kind of find
best.
chickens as being kind of stupid. What do you think?
I think they're tiny tyrannosaurs. I think they're tiny dinosaurs. Like they're little raptors. And it's fascinating to watch them hunt in packs. Like they hunt like velociraptors.
We had chickens when I was young, and I remember them just going, "What are they doing? This is the stupidest idea
And
ever."
I love how they scratch the dirt, but they have to back up to see what they scratched. Like scratch, 2 steps back. No
Okay.
bug. Scratch.
Well, I have to like shake the food and put it right. Like we have 2 bowls, but they can't be next to each other. And I have to usually slide one right in front of their face. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, now I can see it. So is it like one's cross-eyed and the other one's just so fluffy he can't see very much behind his face.
Are you talking about your cats?
Yes, I'm talking about my
For just
cats
a second, I was
still.
talking about the chickens you had as children.
I don't have
as
no,
a child.
No, my cats. I'm still talking about my cats, but anyway, okay, done. I'm done
Okay.
with my cats.
So this was a different writing one. I have a couple writing ones on here because, hey, writing podcast. But another thing I'm grateful for is when you discover a breakthrough moment in a story you're working on.
I do love those.
And usually it happens just kind of out of nowhere. Like you're working on something and you're trying to put together a scene and then bam, this idea hits you between the eyes. And it's like it changes things in the best way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I really do like it when that happens. It's the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
And especially if it's like, if you had a part that was like draggy and you're like, I don't know how to fix this. And then you're like completely on a different part in the book. You're in a whole different section. And then you're like, bam, do this. I'm like, hang on.
Yeah, and I have to go back and make a note and like
Leave yourself a little thing in your file.
I now know who this person's dad is. Which I didn't know before, but now this is really important.
And it's good.
Yeah.
So I love that.
I picked, let me read this because it's funny. I think as writers, we need comfort in like several ways. And when I'm thinking comfort, I'm talking about amazing socks. You need some amazing socks. Really, really soft kind. Now, I'm wearing pretty cool socks today. These are pretty cool.
Those are pretty good.
And they're super fluffy. They're like boot socks, so they're really soft and fluffy and long. But if you could ever get bear paws, they are so soft and so amazing. So anytime I'm having a bad day, I stick my feet in those bear paws, and they're just socks.
Are they like the really thick cabin socks?
Yes.
That have like the grippies on the bottom?
No, they don't have any grippies on the bottom. They're this lovely soft fiber. They're kind of fuzzy.
Like, because I have some that are knit on the outside, but like Sherpa blanket on the inside.
Those are not. Well, I don't. They're not the bear paws that I'm aware of. They could be. I don't know. The ones that I have, it does have like a little like brown lip over the top of it that has like a bear paw on it.
Okay.
That's people who wear them know what I'm talking about. You should go find, this is not sponsored by Bear Paws, but everyone should go and get some Bear Paws socks. I also have a very incredibly like ridiculously soft blanket that I can't get over, but it is so comforting to me just to put it around my shoulders, even when I'm watching a movie or it's cold outside and so I just need a snuggle. Or in the morning, I often put it around my shoulders as I'm just slowly waking up. And I love fuzzy, soft things. I don't like microfiber. Like there's certain things that make my fingertips itch. It has to be a specific, like I will walk through what store is it? I don't know. Home Goods or something. I'll walk through and they have all those blankets and I'll feel them. And if they feel like this microfibery, I'm like grossed out. It's the texture thing, right?
It's like touching styrofoam. Got it.
I don't like it. But man, that's how I found this really, really ridiculously soft blanket.
Groping the blankets at Home Goods.
It was on my birthday. And I'm like, I can't leave without this. I have to have this blanket. I don't need it, except that I need it. It's important. So yeah, bear paw socks and ridiculously soft blankets.
I'll need to have you try my weighted blanket sometime.
I don't like weighted blankets.
Never mind then.
I've tried weighted blankets and I don't like them. That's too much. This is squirrely of squirrel episodes. I have to have 2 blankets when I sleep. And I have to have a sheet. The sheet has to really tuck tight in the ends, because I grew up in a barn and you have to double layer because it was really cold and you're afraid of mice. So I have specific fears of mice or bugs getting into my bed. But I have to have 2 blankets, but one like the top quilt and then like a side blanket, I guess.
Okay.
My husband's like a heater, so he just sleeps with a sheet, Yeah, as I said, this is really squirrely, but I tried a weighted blanket thinking that this might be better than my 2 blanket system. And I did not like it. I did not feel like cocooned or I felt smothered.
I only use mine when watching TV, but I sleep under 2 blankets. And one's actually folded in half, so it's technically 3.
Yeah. Who else there sleeps with 2 blankets?
But for me, I like the weight, but I sleep hot, so I have a conflict of interests going on constantly. Yeah. So I have to have like the leg out thermometer, like too hot, too cold, too hot, too cold, and sometimes I just rotate like a rotisserie chicken.
That's funny.
I'm probably the worst person in the world to share.
No, you'll have to after we record this episode. I will
go fondle your blanket.
Touch my blanket. It's something else. Okay.
Sorry. She's like, no fondling. You're not allowed.
No, you can just touch it.
Oh, man. Okay, the next thing I'm grateful for is being able to declare a project is finished.
Ding! Do you ding it on a bell or do you shout it? You should. Because ding, 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 I'm finished.
I used to do a thing where if I had a story accepted into a project or something, I would put on a tiara and I'd make a post about it.
That's so cute.
I think I only did it twice until I realized it wasn't going to happen often enough to do it. I do have several nice tiaras now. Projects.
You got a different tiara for everyone?
No, I just ended. They come to me like the Tiara Distribution Network. It's just I randomly end up with tiaras. I don't have a ton. I have maybe 4, but
that is awesome.
And some of them are really cheap plastic, but they make me happy. So
that is so great.
Anyway, but nothing feels better than put a ton of hard work into a project, and even if it's dragged on for years and years and years, to finally be like, it is done. Mm-hmm. This is done now.
Yep.
It's
like painting a room and getting
finishing a diamond art. What? I finished my Lilo and Stitch diamond painting.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of tiny little pieces.
That is a lot.
It's really cool looking.
That is so cool. Yeah,
I should send you a picture of that.
Yeah, definitely. You should put it on the blog.
I should put it on the blog.
Because I want to see it. Okay. What am I really grateful for? My fellow collaborators. Ta-da. Not only Jolie, but other people that have helped me create my books. My first publisher, for sure, taught me how to be a really good editor and understand the business of books a bit better and creating a really beautiful product. And I'm really grateful for, as I've grown my business as well, I'm grateful for my trusted team that's helped me with that as well. The editing staff and the book cover people. There's a couple of just people that are pretty special in my life that have helped with that. So, oh my gosh, that's
squirrel
gorgeous.
I found a picture of the diamond art.
Oh, it's so pretty. It looks
like cross stitch.
It does look like cross stitch, but you're telling me that it's just those little tiny pixely diamond things. Okay, that's amazing. Yay. Are you like a Stitch person?
I think Lilo and Stitch is cool. I think it's really unique characters coming together. So okay. I think I like Stitch.
That's so cute. I even considered Like I saw
We were
it
talking
once,
about
maybe.
fellow collaborators and cool
Yeah,
people, and I was
no.
searching on my phone for pictures. Sorry.
That's it. I mean, that I'm just really grateful for the people in my life that have helped my products and my business and my work ethic just be stronger. So I'm grateful for them. I feel like I'm giving an Oscar speech there. Grateful for this editor and that editor and blah, blah, blah.
Let me read you this list of names.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So this is my last one for this list, but it is my readers. I am super grateful for my readers. It makes it worth it.
Yeah. That's why we do it, right?
And there's a lot of satisfaction in just doing the work and being part of the author community, but knowing there are readers out there who appreciate it and they want more of it, like that is a really good feeling. It's really nice.
That is amazing. I'm grateful for my readers too. Just so you know, I'm also grateful for them.
We forgot to put being grateful for reviews on this list, by the way.
Well, maybe because I am very
That's a
grateful
bonus.
for reviews, but it just is not even on my brain.
I know. It's just like happy accident when they happen.
Yeah, it's lovely. Well, I have the last one and it's obvious. I'm just grateful for chocolate. I'm grateful for I don't want to say vices. I'm grateful for the escape that chocolate gives me. Is that make sense? So Dove
Some
has
of us read Candy Eats Chocolate.
yes. So big fan of Dove. I like the dark chocolate. I really like the salted caramel Ghirardelli's dark chocolate. Also, really good is the Ghirardelli's with the raspberry filling in it.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh! But the sea salt caramel is always awesome.
Have you tried the cherry with just a hint of chili?
Oh no!
It's got just a little bit of heat to it.
Oh, I think
it's
you just
really
got my
quite nice.
Christmas present right there.
All right.
Oh my gosh, that sounds lovely. So the reason I say this, I just think that we need some kind of reward sometimes.
Rewards are really good.
I don't eat chocolate very often, honestly, and I save these for hard times. So when I really need it, I'll get some chocolate, some Dove or some. And Dove gives you like encouragement. It gives you like a little saying
little
inside.
messages.
It's like, you go, you.
And I was going to say
be you.
theobromine and caffeine. And there's one other chocolate chemical that's supposed to be really good for your well-being.
Oh, I don't know. That's amazing. Look at you being so all smart.
I know.
That's
so
awesome.
much knowledge and nowhere to use it.
Okay. Do you have any finishing thoughts? I think that's it.
I think we did a pretty good job on that one.
Oh my gosh, we're so squirreled. It was so much fun.
Swirling was good on that.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Right. I hope our list of things that we're grateful of sparked ideas of what you can be grateful for in your own creative projects, because sometimes the work is really hard and it's important to take time and find the good in it and why it brings you joy.
Thank you. That's better than my ending thought. So
I like your ending thoughts.
I think so far we are doing a lot of reflecting during this time of year. And I hope everyone remembers how creative they are and how you were made to do incredible things. And I can't wait to read them. I put that on there. So, reader assignment.
Okay. So, easy peasy, write 10 things you're grateful for. You could do anything you're grateful for, or you could make it focused to your creative life and choose your adventure.
Yeah.
Anything that brings you joy.
That's lovely. Sounds
Ta-da.
good.
What's our next episode?
We'll be in December. We're in shopping season.
Yay!
And I thought we'd do a wish list. You get to hear our wish lists for writers. The things that we are
We
coveting,
might be pining for.
or that we want, and it'll be really fun. Hopefully this might be something that you can put on your Christmas list, and we can get credit for it. It sounds really good. So that's going to be your next episode.
Okay. This has been a blast. If you have liked what you've heard today, don't forget we have a Patreon and a Buy Us a Coffee, and in our case, it's Buy Us a Book, because clearly we like books. Don't forget, liking and subscribing and sharing is caring. This has been fun.
This has been really fun. Happy Thanksgiving, Jody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have
Candy.
a good turkey.
Thank you for listening to the Squirrel Podcast for the Distracted Writer with Candace J. Thomas and Jody L. Milner. Please like and subscribe to our podcast for updates and new episodes, and find more information at our website, squirrelpodcast.com. Stay distracted, everyone.
Put together a scene, and then bam, this idea hits you behind the eyes. This idea hits you between the eyes.